Good morning. Welcome to the 13th archetype. It's Stacy. So I want to take you to the garden. Been doing a lot of work out here, and the garden's coming along beautifully. Had a few little pest issues, but nothing catastrophe. So I want to show you how well this thing's coming along. I've got huge tomato plants now. I started this cherry tomato plant out in a grow bag, and then I cut the bottom off and put it on top of this bed, so it's got a great amount of dirt for the roots, and it is thriving. So these are all onions down here, and I've been planting seeds out all week, so the cotton's gotten really big. All of my my Mexican greens and my beans, I got northern and pinto, they're all doing really good. I got peanuts here. I got some nice looking corn. Look at that corn. I've had a problem with somebody eating the top of my corn. I'm not sure, but I'm netting this today. I got my net out. So these right here, I've been eating these cherry tomatoes, and today I just squeezed a few of them down here. I'm going to seed this whole bed with cherry tomatoes. I already got some starters coming up. I mean, I'll tell you, if you take the seed right out of a tomato or another fruit or vegetable and you sow it right in the dirt, you get absolutely great results. So I'm not sure if I planted this or if this is a weed. I guess I'll have to run it through the plant identifier. But these were the collard greens, and that was the sacrifice that I made for the bugs. So they love collard greens. So if you're trying to keep a pest off your garden, I would advise these lilies for grasshoppers. They're chromium lilies, and collard greens because they love them. See, they ate all the collard greens. Now they're eating this. This actually looks like grasshoppers to me, but it could be anything. Hopefully it doesn't kill the corn. So the Chicago squash is, let me back up so you can see how big that baby is. It's going down. I got 3 plants there, and they're going all over my trellis. So I put this chicken wire up here because it just really seems to help. It has made such a huge improvement right here just in this corn. This corn was really struggling, and then after I put this chicken wire up here, this hardware cloth, these guys have all started growing. So there's my carrots right there, so we'll see how those do. And then those back there are cucumbers. And then I have sunflowers planted back here, and I've got lilies in here. This is Seminole pumpkins. I'm going to grow them up the top of this, and they seem to be real happy there. They're getting some shade from this. It's the whole means behind my madness. So I've got tomato paste tomatoes here, and I transplanted them, so they're struggling a little bit, but I think they're going to be okay. These are pink lady beans, zucchinis. This is sorghum. I'm growing all of my sorghum and corn for my chickens. Well, of course I'm going to use some too, but I'm sowing a lot of beds with it because I want to grow my own chicken feed. So these right here are bush beans growing up this trellis. Took it out of the garden, out of the greenhouse. I took everything out of the greenhouse. The reason I did is too hot. So back here I got some plants over at So Exotic, and I bought some Job's Tears. Job's Tears are one of the most nutritional plants in the world, grains in the world. They use the Job's Tears, to make rosaries. So I have 3 plants right there, and they're doing okay. I mean, when I got them, they needed to be transplanted out because they were struggling a little bit. So they seem to be doing okay. That one's got seeds on it. So yeah, I've got Job's Tears in here. I got sorghum. And over here is my lemongrass. I took it out of the greenhouse. This is a squash plant. My watermelons are doing really well. This bed's got to be top dressed. My zucchini over here, doing real well. So if you see inside the greenhouse, I've been shoveling out this bed. All of this living soil here has been breaking down for a bit. So I've taken a lot of it out of this bed right here, and I've transplanted everything out. So I've got a lot of housekeeping that I've got to do in here because it's a mess. But I plan on moving the rest of this soil out and using this to top dress the beds because it just broke down real nice. You can see all this tree limbs and stuff I got. They're all broke down to pieces now and manageable. And this as well. So I'll get the rest of this out, and then I'm going to get back here and get all this cleaned up. and then get this one and then transplant out these papayas. They're actually still doing well. So this has been a good spot to sprout seeds because it is literally 120 degrees in here. So I've got some stuff here and here, and I have no idea what it even is. It's probably just grass. But I got these little grapefruit seedlings that are doing good. And I thought this was a kiwi, but obviously it's not. It looks to me like a weed, but that's a papaya. And then these are papayas. So I don't know how the papayas got and everything, but they did. So I've got bunches of pineapples growing. So over here, down there, that's some dill. That's common beans, Mexican common beans. My mugwort's happy down here. This is all for my herbs over here. More zucchini. This is black zucchini. I got stevia back there. I got lettuce I'm letting go to bolt. Echinacea. Cantaloupe. My sorrel, and it looks like something's eating my sorrel. Those rascals. My lettuce, which got to be top dressed because we had some torrential rains here. These are rainbow tomatoes, so I'm going to grow them up both of these trellises that I got here. And then this is corn that I planted in this bed. It's starting to come up now. This is all Amish corn for the chickens. And this back here is, gosh, the bugs have just like annihilated my okra. This is regular okra. That's red okra. So this is getting transplanted out today because the bugs are about to carry it off. So down here is these jumbo banana squashes. I planted that one in the greenhouse and it was doing good, but it got so hot. I moved it outside and it's just not thriving. So I thought we'll go with these and see what we get. And the strawberries, I'm not sure if they're going to make it or not. They've been struggling. They were doing all right in the greenhouse for a while. So I moved them out here. I mean, this guy right here is giving me some new shoots. If anybody's got any tips on how to grow strawberries, will you let me know? I'm not having much luck with these guys. So I planted a bunch more seeds in here. I've got just some regular yellow squash in here, and then I planted some peas on this side. And then over here I've got a bunch of red sunflowers. I'm going to make this my potato bed. I already planted the russets in here. So in here I've got greens and spinach and things like that. I have to grow all this to keep the bugs off of my plants. I've got netting over the top of this, but they're still getting in here and getting on my lemon trees. These bugs, boy, I tell you what, they're hard at it. So my Cherokee purple tomatoes, oh no, these are my Roma tomatoes, my speckled Roma tomatoes. They look really, really good. I got tomatoes all over this thing. This is getting top dressed today. But they've actually taken to my trellis right here. Check that out. And look at the little pests that are after it. It's these tomato worms. These guys are unbearable. I tell you what. What do you guys do for these pests? Got to do something for them. They were eating the basil, but you know, if I can just get some tomatoes, I'll be happy. So anyway, that's about it for the greenhouse. My grapes are doing real well. Look at these guys. I got this for Mother's Day for my son and my daughter-in-law. And boy, I tell you what, it's taken off. And I am super happy. And then these are the ones I grew from seed. So yeah. So I think I might actually get a mess of peanuts in this bucket. That'd be great. So all of my little trees are doing good. The fig tree's super happy, so note to self, plant figs on east side underneath shade. My apple tree's doing good. I grew this from seed. Mulberries doing really well. The squash over here, this is more, oh yeah, I got a baby on here. I got one in the house that I'm cooking in the oven right now. So the butternut squash, and it was so tender, I'll tell you what. Not like what you get in the store. When you get a butternut squash in the store, you practically have to pop it in the microwave just to be able to cut it open. But the one that I grew that I harvested today, it was so soft that I literally my knife slid right through it. So here's my pie pumpkins. I reseeded all of those, and I got a bunch of volunteer stuff in these beds. So I'm happy about that. So let me show you over here with the pineapples and the bananas, because they have just gone crazy. The chicken coop that I planned on building out here, that went by the wayside. The board shot me down. They told me that I could, and then they turned around and told me that I couldn't. So I'm not giving up on it though. I'm building it at my parents'. I'm going to build a chicken coop over there. So these are my banana trees. Look at the Oahu ginger. Super excited about the Oahu. I'm definitely going to have bananas this year. Look at all these beauties. I got pineapples all over, more ginger, more bananas, more pineapples, more Oahu. Let me show you the Oahu that I got back here. My Vitex chaseberry tree is almost ready to be harvested. Yep, it's just about there. Actually, it's ready. So yeah, I'm gonna harvest this thing today. But these little berries, they're great for women. It's called a chaseberry tree because the monks used to take the leaves off of this and make a tea, and it killed their libido. This is a tree that is grown that it naturally favors women's reproductive health. So this is the purpose of this tree. So I want to show you the Wapoo. Look at Ghost. She's been in her pool. I'll tell you what, my dogs take a hell of a lot of frequency for me. She's got infections in her ears right now. Dutch has been really sick, and it's been extremely upsetting. I had him at the emergency vet the other night. $1,900, and they still don't know what's wrong with him. And he's just having terrible stomach pain. And Dutch is my baby. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's quite upsetting. So I don't know how this little swimming pool blew back here. We had a crazy storm the other night. I mean, I thought it was going to blow the place down. I don't know how this box got back here. Probably something with my husband's name on it. So let me show you the Oahu ginger. See all the cones forming? See this? These get beautiful red, and then they fill up with natural shampoo. What are you talking about up there? What are you talking about? I see you. I put food out for them this morning. They tell everybody. They're like, hey, that lady, she put that stuff out. They do. They watch me in the morning. I have some squirrels. I've been trying to keep them out of my greenhouse, so I give them a little bit of food every day. Sure do. So yeah, they're out here. They're out here because they want their breakfast. I put them out here I made my dogs food this morning, and I cooked them chicken and vegetables. So they had some butternut squash, some carrots, some celery, some apples. My dogs love apples cooked. And so that's the leftovers. Give them in a little bit of trail mix and some granola for the squirrels. And then this is some healthy bread that I made, which is, the ants are all over now, but I made it out of bananas, apples, and sweet potato, and it was absolutely delicious. So anyway, that's it for the garden. I've got the garden in the front, and I'll be going around there in a few minutes to show you that. So yeah, we'll see how much berries come off this tree. Last year I had 2.5 gallons. So I think this year I might probably have like double that. So that's pretty exciting. So you just dry them, and you can put them in like a pepper grinder and just do a crack over your food every day. And it's the same thing as ordering Vitex chaseberry on the internet, except this is grown in my yard. No pesticides, no synthetic fertilizers, and naturally pollinated by the love of Mother Nature. So yeah, I'm gonna go around the front and I'm gonna show you the garden out there. Everything is sprouted. My trees over here are starting to come back. They were looking a little weak, so I've got a little extra chicken manure to go on them, but I already gave them some fish fertilizer, and then I'm gonna weed eat and then top dress these guys with the chicken manure. So with that, I will take you up front to the front garden and let you see what we got going on up there. Thanks for watching the 13th Archetype. and have a beautiful day.